Oh yes, there. Hey, anybody guess what this one is? If you watch my, follow my tweets, or have you heard me ranting and raving on various things on Facebook, this is a beautiful 4Motion authentic version, very shiny, of Mike Havanaugh's shirt, 194. Because if you don't speak Japanese, you won't really hear it too much. Commentary. But on the commentary, every time Mike Havanaugh's name is mentioned, he is 194 centimeter Havanau Mike. They just have to say 194 centimeter Havanau Mike. It became so legendary they're using it on the J-Talk podcast now too.
Just like Sato, they can never say Sato by itself.
What is that problem? Sato's got the ball. Sato. No, it's Sato. It does sound good though, doesn't it?
It does.
Sato. But I don't know, it's something to do with names ending in O, perhaps, that Japanese commentators really like to fool them. Ito Teruyoshi was the first time I ever heard this, way back in like 96, 7, 8, for Shimizu West Pulse and Japan. He's the guy who actually scored in the Atlanta Olympics against Brazil. Ito Teruyoshi, which, Teruyoshi, it's not a short name, is it? But Ito Teruyoshi, it was never Ito. Maybe it's too short, maybe they need a longer name. And then I noticed after Ito Teruyoshi it was Onoshinji. It was always Onoshinji. So Sato, so maybe it's names ending in O, but Okubo
it's like a literary bridge.
Nah. Where were we? Oh, that's just the long sleeve version of the 4Motion that we are looking at right now. It's very nice. It's a big difference. These are nicely like ironed on, rubbery, very rubbery. They're so rubbery. Nice little stripes, and then they stop there. You see, there's no for the patch and whatever. Well, this one is a little ready for the patches, but these are like sewn on, and they're materially. I wish you could feel this. It's so nice. It's really good. And this is another one of those really light shirts that you can see through. So I'll pack it up in a little box and you can present it to your wife later.
Thank you.
That's very nice. Oh, a classic! It's such a classic that the number is flaking away, but I couldn't resist this one. Asics, so therefore I believe it's 95. The year before.
I was born then. But
the year Thomas was born. Maezono was wearing this actual shirt. I'm told when I bought it, he was against Australia. Japan against Australia. And I've since met the boy, but I didn't have his shirt on me at the time. But he's told me that he's going to have a look at the shirt, and he's going to sign it for me, and he's going to tell me that he actually wore it, or not. But who knows, you can't really tell there. But that's a lovely classic. It's a classic. It's as I said, the number's flaking, so I'll keep it away from the nice shirts, and we'll look after this one really carefully by putting it over there. There is the away version of that very shirt, which I think we've had earlier. This is Puma, so I believe it's 93. This was the year of the Doha tragedy. No name, no number. But isn't it lovely? A lot of people in Japan say that is their favourite shirt. But we missed one out.
We've missed these Nadeshiko ones.
Oh, those two there. Those two down there. Bring those boxes up, because I don't actually have any of these that are not in boxes. And I'm not going to pull them out now because they are packaged away and signed by that man Endo again. But this is the, I think 2010, 11 or so version of the Japan national team. It says authentic Federation jersey. As we were discussing, the shirts that come as authentic, they cost a lot more money, of course. Yep. They come in little boxes like this, which is really nice. And they've got numbers on them to prove that it's real. I just wrote the number on the bottom. But there you go. Endo was kind enough to sign those and then put them back in the box for me. But that's the home and away versions of those. Put those away very carefully. And today we've only done national team shirts, so since you guys have got me into the mood here, maybe when you've gone, because I really can't wait for you to leave. No. In the near future, if I manage to get this one, I will look at some of the other shirts that we have around the room. But in a moment, we'll grab the shirt menu. But I wanted to get this one out though, because look at this. It's a number 16 shirt. Isn't that lovely?
It's beautiful.
Okay, here you go. Oh no, sorry.
But what is it?
It's a Matsushita electric shirt, which means it's a pre-1993 Gamba Osaka uniform. Inside it says order made, which means it was Well, yeah, nobody sold replicas in those days anyway. But yeah, it's order-made Matsushita Denki shirt, and I must take it to Gamba one day and ask them who was number 16 at the time. Although I believe, in those days when I was a boy, before he was born, they just threw on 1 to 11 went on the field, and like 12 to 17 or whatever were on the bench. So the shirts rotated anyway. So I'm not even sure, you know, when before your time.
Yeah, before my
Us
time.
old guys, you know. Number 1, number 2 was the right back. Number 3 was the left back. Now, when I was a lad. Yes, you're right. We didn't do the Nadeshko ladies, do we?
No, we didn't. So this one is Kawasumi.
It's the beautiful Climber Cool. It was boxed actually. The box is up there behind the camera. Kawasumi.
It's true, I can see it.
It's a I mean, look at that sort of fireworky design. Although it's apparently
really beautiful.
Sakura type thing, and the pink base, of course, for the ladies,
And the wall.
and the World Cup winners patch, and the beautiful Hinomaru. I mean, it's like wow. So you know, you throw that number on there as well, and $200. You must be kidding me. I'll give you 100, 190, 110, 120. Okay. You know, but there's no haggling in Japan, I'm afraid.
Fortunately.
Won't haggle. In fact, look, the price is down here. The price must be on here. It's only 10,500 plus the name and number. So this is a lovely one, though. I really like this one. This came courtesy of eBay. Daniel Jones, thank you. I won this auction, and so we got the shirt, the keeper shirt to go with this. Kai Hori, who actually plays down the road for Ainak Kobe Leonessa, as does Kawasumi, as does most of the Japan national team, I suppose. So I'm going to get both of these signed in the very near future. I like this little design on the front, but I'm not sure exactly what it is. You know?
Looks like a Swiss watch.
Yes.
It does indeed.
This part of the podcast is sponsored by Rolex. And, it looks like one of those things on the top of somebody's head, you know, like back in the old days when they wore these. Oh no, that's what it is. It's a Gulf Air or Emirates stewardess uniform, isn't it? Yeah? Don't you think?
With a little imagination.
Yes. So this part of the podcast is sponsored by Emirates Airlines. So, and we've got the away ladies. The home ladies version here too.
Tiny one.
It's a very small one. It actually says extra large. It does actually say extra large, but this is a Japanese ladies extra large. It is obviously tailor-made for the ladies, and it is believe it or not, it is extra large. The keeper's a lot bigger than that. But there you go. That's the Nadeshko version. In the middle it says all support for Japan, which of course is why we're here.
Exactly.
So who are you again?
Michael.
Hello, Michael.
Hi, Jimmy.
I'd like to thank Sebastian Mereu. Did you like that?
Perfect. He
Sebastiano
sounds very
Mereu.
Italian.
Ooh,
Thank you, Alan.
now you've spoilt it. 90 Minutes Japan. Tell us everything about you that we can put on the. Of course, we'll write it on the bottom on the. But you know, Twitter and all. Give us like 10 seconds of yourself.
That's enough. Go to 90minutesjapan.com and you will find everything you need to know about me and the vlog, and about Thomas, who is more often than often in the vlogs, and Alan when he has time. And thank you, Alan, for the tour of the JSoccer magazine towers.
What's really sad is that we were going to discuss shirts, but I just kept talking and talking, and you just kept listening. You know, so I'm going to grab the camera here and we'll look at you guys.
Can I plug myself as well?
Yes, well that's what I'm here for. So
please.
Well, I am GambaOsakaPride.wordpress.com. You can find me on Twitter at GambaOsakaPride or at GambaBirch if you want to rant about something not related to Gamba. And generally me and Sebastian will have a podcast about Gamba's matches, and if they're playing terribly we'll blame Niwa, and if they're playing very well then we'll just say it was Leandro, who's not here anymore. And Alan thinks he'll still be at Kobe this season, but well, he's hoping, but not anymore. But yeah, that's me.
I think Leandro's hoping too. He really loves Kansai, but his team is making him Al-Sad. Oh, sorry. So yeah, you can see there's a few more shirts lying around. Tribute to Matsuda on the door there, Naoki Matsuda, who died a couple of years ago. Usami, Honda, Nakata, Ono, Ihara, Inamoto, Nakamura, Speranza ladies, and Endo signed again. Endo signed again. And Endo. We'll see in a little, and then we got a Kagawa. How about this one? Kimura, New York Red Bulls. And there's that man again, Kazu. And well, Red Bulls Salzburg, Miyamoto. Kiyotake, Nuremberg, Michi, Yasura, Morimoto, Uchida. We've got a whole Japanese national team on the wall there. And Usami Kawaguchi, remember him? So, one day we will actually get into what's in these boxes, and those boxes over there, and those boxes over there. But for now, I'd like to say thank you, Sebi, and thank you, Thomas, for visiting the JSoccer office, and I hope you enjoyed your little tour. And one day, when this is eventually on YouTube in 2017, I'd just like to tell you that we did this actually in July 2013. And the boys visiting Japan, thanks a lot, guys. It was
Thank you.
the pleasure was all yours. It's gone really quiet, hasn't it?
That's where the music comes in.
No music, no music, no music, or we will get fined or something. Yes, there's just a little look at the JSoccer office for you.
JSoccer magazine.
Oh, JSoccer magazine.
Oh, I'm supposed to. Oh dear. Okay, we should plug JSoccer magazine, I guess. Okay, thank you very much for the reminder. I am indeed Alan Gibson of JSoccer magazine.
Yes, I am.
I am indeed. Well, you're that's
no, I'm not.
Wow, you've really changed. You're much uglier than you used to be. Alan Gibson at JSoccer magazine. You can get me at JSoccer.com on the web. At Sanfrecce. No, not at Sanfrecce. At. What am I on Twitter? JSoccer magazine. That's a hard one, isn't it? You can even email me. Am I allowed to say email on YouTube? Alan at JSoccer.com. I think everybody knows that. ALAN at JSoccer.com. And you can get the latest JSoccer magazine at www.jsoccer.com for only 980 yen. Plus shipping worldwide. Hello, Beverly of Einak Kobe. And actually, we've got some goodies to give away. She's given away some shirts there and some bars from Go Macro. The shirts are made by Pele. That'll be nice. So please get along to www.jsoccer.com and get yourself a magazine. Or just tell me how much you like these shirts.